know, Miss Washington USA is from right here in the Inland Northwest. Tiffany Rea recently won the Miss Washington title and is joining us here live in the KREM 2 studio.
So first of all, we have to say good morning to you and thank you for coming up here this morning because you actually drove up this morning, right?
Yes, from Clarkston.
It's about a 2-hour drive, right?
Yes.
About, yes.
Oh my goodness, you had to get up early.
Yes.
A little bit, but it's always worth it.
So let's talk about you because, of course, before we get to you and for your platform and then your upcoming pageant that you have, that's going to be a really big deal. You also have a background in criminal investigations.
Wow.
And you actually have a degree in crime science
Amazing.
investigation. How cool is that? How did you get interested in that?
Well, it's always started with the why. Why do these things happen? And there was actually a cold case in Clarkston that's very close to my family, and it's still unsolved today. And it's just always something that if that happened to my family, what would I want somebody to do? So I got my degree in crime scene investigation and psychology, and currently I'm studying latent fingerprint analysis. So I want to be a little bit more specialized, but ultimately my goal is to help people.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us more about your journey, because you've been doing pageants for quite a while. So tell us a little bit more about how you got to where you are today.
Yes, so it started about 18 years ago when I did my first pageant, and my mom was like, oh, I don't know about pageants, totally new. And I have 4 older brothers, so I was the only girl. So we had to just start somewhere, and my cousin did local pageants, so I wanted to kind of continue. I was like, oh my gosh, the pretty crowns and dresses and sashes. But when I started competing, I started learning that it was so much more than
absolutely.
that. And it's just the best way to give back and get involved in volunteerism. And it's just something that stuck as more of a hobby, but it's become like a lifestyle at this point, doing it so long.
Absolutely, and now you have a very big pageant coming up here in just a matter of weeks. That's actually going to air right here on KSKN 22.
That's pretty cool. We'll be cheering you on.
We will be. So then you'll be competing for Miss USA,
correct? Yes, Miss USA.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what goes into that pageant? What is that even like?
It's a whirlwind, especially with it being exactly a month after winning Miss Washington. So definitely a lot of prep and a lot of serving the community, but it's something that has been a goal of mine for a very long time, to be able to be on that stage. So it still hasn't set in that I Miss Washington. It's such a whirlwind and getting ready to go. But yeah, it's a dream come true.
That's amazing. So tell us more about your platform.
Yes, my platform is Mentoring Matters, and it's been something that I've worked on throughout my entire time in pageantry. I love being around kids, and especially working in the criminal justice system. I think that a mentor is so important, and
Absolutely.
I think that it can help kids make better decisions when they're surrounded by somebody more positive and encouraging them, because sometimes people just need a little push in the right direction. Someone just to say, you can do this.
And tell people when people can watch the pageant next month.
Yeah.
Yes, so August 4th is when the new Miss USA will be crowned, and it will be on the CW channel.
Awesome. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much for driving up this morning and getting up
you.
and showing us all your crown. This is Miss Washington USA. We'll be cheering her on here on August 4th.
Thank you so much.